Have you ever regretted the words you've spoken? Have you ever felt the hidden power in silence, a power that can surpass all words? If the answer is yes, let the philosophy of Stoicism open a new door for you, a new life. But before stepping through that door, let me take you back in time to an ancient story. This story will reveal to you that silence is not merely the absence of sound, but a hidden strength, a precious value we often forget amidst the hustle and bustle of life. In a small village nestled on the snow-covered slopes of Mount Fuji, there lived a young boy named Taro, known for his lively personality and sometimes overly boisterous nature. Taro was always full of energy and loved to talk, but he also frequently argued with his friends and adults, fiercely defending his opinions. One day, after a major disagreement with his best friend, Taro felt disappointed and lonely. He realized that his words had hurt his friend, and his stubbornness had cost him a valuable friendship. Taro decided to seek advice from a wise man who lived in seclusion deep in the forest. After a long and arduous journey, Taro finally found the wise man meditating under an ancient tree. The old man smiled kindly and invited Taro to sit beside him. Taro confided in the wise man about his troubles, about how he always argued with people and didn't know how to control his words. The wise man listened to Taro's story and then gently said, "Taro, do you hear the wind blowing through the trees? The wind can bring melodious and soothing sounds, but it can also create violent storms that sweep everything away. Your words are the same. They can build bridges of connection, but they can also destroy precious relationships." Taro listened silently, sensing the depth in the wise man's words. The old man continued, "Learn to listen to the wind, feel its changes, and from that, learn to control your words. When you know when to be silent, you will find your soul becoming more peaceful and clear. And when you do speak, let your words be sincere, kind, and bring value to others." Taro stayed with the wise man for a while, learning to meditate, listen to the wind, and observe nature. Gradually, the boy realized the beauty of silence, of observing and feeling the world around him without needing to say anything. He also learned to control his emotions, think before speaking, and choose words that brought joy and positivity to others. Upon returning to his village, Taro was no longer the noisy and argumentative boy he once was. He became calmer and more attentive. His friends and the adults were surprised by Taro's transformation, and they began to feel more comfortable and closer to him. Taro realized that silence is not weakness, but strength and wisdom. And by mastering the art of silence, he had found true peace and happiness within his soul. Amid the hustle and bustle of modern life, where noise and information overflow, have you ever felt exhausted by chaotic thoughts and tangled relationships? Do you long to find peace in your soul and the strength to face challenges? Silence, a seemingly simple concept, holds a latent power that can transform your life. From ancient times, sages have recognized the priceless value of silence in nurturing wisdom in the soul. Today, let's embark on an exciting journey of discovery, where we will unveil 14 golden moments to apply the art of silence, according to Stoic philosophy. These secrets will not only help you master your emotions and nurture relationships, but also build a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Don't miss this wonderful opportunity to explore the hidden power of silence. Subscribe to the channel today to receive valuable lessons and helpful advice that will guide you towards peace and success in life. Number 1. Silence in the face of provocation. In the ever-changing course of life, we inevitably encounter situations where we are provoked, insulted, or attacked. Harsh words and provocative actions can easily cause us to lose our composure, get angry, and act impulsively. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that remaining silent when provoked is not only a way to protect ourselves, but also a demonstration of wisdom, self-control, and inner strength. Provocation is a form of psychological attack aimed at triggering negative emotions in the other person. Those who provoke are often unrestrained individuals with big egos who enjoy seeking attention. They try to make you lose your temper and get angry to satisfy their own selfishness and pettiness. Once you fall into their trap, you can easily be caught in a whirlwind of anger, resentment, and conflict. You will lose your clarity of mind, unable to think thoroughly and make sound decisions. Furthermore, reacting impulsively only worsens the situation, damaging your relationships and reputation. For example, you're walking down the street and accidentally bump into someone. That person starts cursing and insulting you terribly. If you also get angry and retaliate, the argument will quickly escalate, potentially leading to a physical altercation and even violence. However, if you remain silent and walk away, you have avoided a pointless conflict and protected your own safety. In Stoic philosophy, silence in the face of provocation is seen as a manifestation of inner strength and self-control. To remain silent in the face of harsh words and provocative actions, we need to have a stable mind, a strong will, and good emotional control. Silence does not mean weakness or submission. On the contrary, it demonstrates the confidence and resilience of a person who is not easily swayed by external influences. Silent individuals do not care about proving themselves right or wrong. They focus on maintaining inner peace and not allowing others to manipulate their emotions. For instance, you are participating in an important meeting and a colleague deliberately attacks your ideas in front of everyone. If you react harshly, you will lose the respect of those around you and affect the outcome of the meeting. But if you remain silent, listen to your colleagues' opinions calmly, and then offer reasonable counter-arguments, you will demonstrate your professionalism and confidence. Silence when provoked is not only a form of self-defense, but also an intelligent strategy. When you remain silent, you create space for the other person to realize their own mistakes. You also give yourself time to think things through and find the most effective solution to the problem. Moreover, it is also a way to show respect for yourself and others. When you do not respond to malicious words, you demonstrate that you are a person of culture and dignity. You are also creating a positive space for those around you, making them feel more comfortable and safe. For example, you are arguing with a friend about a certain issue. The argument becomes tense, and you feel like you're about to lose your temper. Instead of continuing the argument, you decide to remain silent and meet your friend again at another time when both of you have calmed down. By doing so, you have avoided an unnecessary conflict and preserved your friendship. Remember, silence is not weakness, but a manifestation of inner strength and wisdom. When you know how to be silent at the right time and in the right place, you will become a respected and beloved individual. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so we can continue this journey together in discovering inner strength. Number 2. Silence in the face of rumors. In the chaotic flow of information, rumors are like poisonous winds that can sweep away your honor and reputation in the blink of an eye. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that silence is the most powerful weapon to face these baseless rumors. Imagine yourself as a brilliant general facing a barrage of rumors aimed at you. Instead of hastily drawing your sword into battle, you calmly observe and analyze the situation. You know that those who spread rumors only want to see you angry and lose control so they can take advantage and bring you down. Therefore, you choose silence. This silence is not weakness or cowardice, but the wisdom and courage of someone who understands their own worth. You don't need to prove anything to those who are not worthy. You know that time will be the best antidote, washing away all stains and restoring your honor. For example, when you are rumored to have done something wrong, instead of rushing to explain or refute, remain calm and continue to live by your principles. The truth will eventually be revealed, and those who truly care about you will not easily believe in baseless rumors. Silence in the face of rumors is not only a way to protect yourself, but also a way to show respect for those around you. Because when you don't allow yourself to be caught up in the whirlwind of rumors, you're creating a peaceful and positive space. For everyone, remember, silence is golden. When you know how to use silence wisely, you will become a strong and respected person. Number 3. Silence in anger. Anger, like a raging fire, can consume us, leaving behind ashes of regret and broken relationships. It distorts our perception, making us prone to rash decisions and hurtful words. By succumbing to anger, we relinquish control of our emotions, allowing them to dictate our actions and tarnish our character. For instance, imagine a heated argument with a loved one. In the heat of the moment, harsh words are exchanged, accusations fly, and the situation escalates rapidly. However, if one person chooses to pause, to breathe, and to remain silent, the tension can dissipate. This pause allows for introspection, for reason to prevail over emotion. It creates a space for understanding and reconciliation, preventing further damage to the relationship. Stoicism teaches us that silence in anger is not a sign of weakness but of strength. It requires immense self-discipline to refrain from retaliating, to not fuel the flames of conflict. This restraint demonstrates a profound understanding of the ephemeral nature of anger and its destructive potential. Consider a workplace scenario where a colleague unjustly criticizes your work. A knee-jerk reaction might be to defend yourself aggressively, leading to a confrontation that could harm your professional reputation. However, by choosing to remain silent, you can assess the situation calmly, gather your thoughts, and respond in a measured and constructive manner later. This not only preserves your dignity, but also earns you respect for your composure. Silence, in essence, is a form of strategic retreat. It allows us to step back from the battlefield of emotions, regroup, and choose our battles wisely. It is a powerful tool for de-escalation, for diffusing tension, and for preserving our inner peace. Moreover, silence can be a catalyst for self-reflection. When we are not consumed by the need to defend ourselves or prove our point, we can turn our attention inward. We can examine the root cause of our anger, understand the triggers, and work towards managing our emotions more effectively. Silence in the face of anger is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to strength, wisdom, and self-control. It is a powerful tool for navigating life's challenges, preserving relationships, and maintaining inner peace. By embracing silence, we can rise above the pettiness of anger and cultivate a more serene and fulfilling existence. Before moving on to the next lesson, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell turned on so you won't miss any future videos. And if you love this content as much as I do, leave a comment saying, "I love wisdom." Let's learn together and improve our lives. Number 4. Silence. When others are suffering, amidst the ups and downs of life where joy and sorrow intertwine like a melody of highs and lows, silence can sometimes be the most beautiful expression of compassion. It's not indifference or apathy, but a profound empathy, an ability to understand and share emotions that words cannot express. For there are pains too immense to be contained in language, and joys too sacred to be flaunted with laughter. Sincere silence, like a cool stream in a barren desert, can soothe wounded souls and bring peace to troubled hearts. When a friend is devastated by loss, instead of offering empty words of comfort, let your silence embrace them, allowing them to feel your presence and empathy. For sometimes silence speaks louder than 1,000 words. In moments of happiness, silence can also be a way to show respect and appreciation. It allows the joy of others to shine fully, unclouded by superfluous words. Silence in these moments is like a quiet smile, a warm hug, a subtle harmony between empathetic souls. Some cry with tears, some cry with silence, and some cry with screams. But no matter the way, these are all expressions of pain, loss, and hurt. And in those moments, our silence can sometimes be the greatest comfort. It is like a gentle hand wiping away tears, a strong shoulder to lean on, a silent but powerful presence, helping others feel understood, shared with, and loved. Silence in Stoic philosophy is not just a communication tool, but also an expression of wisdom and maturity. It is the ability to listen, observe, and understand, thereby responding appropriately and meaningfully. Silence is an art, a way to connect with others on a deeper level, transcending the barriers of language. Number 5, silence in the face of unverified information. In the relentless torrent of information, where truth and falsehood intertwine, let your mind be still like a placid autumn lake. Stoic philosophy teaches that wisdom lies not in speaking much, but in knowing when to remain silent. When confronted with unverified information, practice patience and caution. Don't rush to believe or refute, for words, like arrows once loosed, cannot be retracted. Remember the words of Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Silence is not cowardice or indifference. It is a manifestation of self-control and discernment. In silence, we grant ourselves time to observe, reflect, and seek the truth. We resist being swept away by the maelstrom of confusing information, maintaining our composure and clarity. For instance, upon hearing a false rumor about someone, instead of hastily judging or spreading it, remain silent and investigate thoroughly. It could be a misunderstanding, or there may be hidden details we are unaware of. Silence allows us to perceive the situation more comprehensively and objectively. In this ever-changing world, silence is a precious gift. It safeguards us from errors, preserves inner peace, and fosters strong relationships built on trust and respect. Remember, wisdom lies not in speaking much, but in knowing when to remain silent. Are you still with me? If so, please comment with the number 4 so I know I'm not alone on this journey. Number 6, the power of silence in the face of pain. In the ever-changing journey of life, pain and loss are inevitable. It could be the passing of a loved one, a setback at work, a heartbreak, or an overwhelming pile of difficulties that seem insurmountable. When faced with such challenges, our natural instinct is often to seek solace and share our burdens with others. However, sometimes, silence can be the most potent medicine, allowing us to heal and overcome pain with greater strength. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, emphasizes the value of silence in dealing with adversity. According to Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and renowned Stoic philosopher. Pain is only an opinion in our mind. This means that our perception and reaction to pain determine its impact on our lives. When we choose silence, we are not denying or suppressing the pain, but creating a safe space to confront and understand it. In moments of silence, we can listen to the profound voices of our hearts and minds. We can re-examine past events, analyze their causes, and draw valuable lessons. Instead of being caught in a whirlwind of negative emotions, we can see the positive aspects, the new opportunities that emerge from the very difficulties we have experienced. Silence not only helps us understand ourselves better, our strengths and weaknesses, but also helps us mature through each experience. It allows us to see life with a deeper and more comprehensive perspective, enabling us to make wiser and more informed decisions. Furthermore, silence helps us control impulsive reactions and thoughtless actions. When overwhelmed by emotions, we can easily say hurtful words or make wrong decisions. Silence gives us time to calm down, see things more objectively, and avoid regrettable consequences. In moments of tranquility, we can find solace in nature, in our favorite activities, or in the presence of loved ones. Silence also opens the door for us to connect with deeper spiritual values, finding new meaning and purpose in life. A woman who has recently gone through a painful divorce may choose silence to heal her emotional wounds. Instead of dwelling in sorrow and resentment, she dedicates time to herself, reading, journaling, and engaging in volunteer work. This silence helps her rediscover herself, find joy in life, and gradually overcome the pain to open her heart to new relationships. When we choose silence in the face of pain, we are actively confronting it, finding ways to overcome and transform it into strength to move forward. Silence is not a destination, but a journey of continuous discovery and growth. By learning to listen and understand ourselves, we can overcome any difficulty and become a better version of ourselves. Have you ever experienced moments of suffering but still managed to maintain calmness and silence? If so, please leave the number 5 or share your story with us. We would love to hear about your experiences and resilience during those difficult times. Number 7, silence in the face of bad news. In the midst of life's storms, when bad news strikes unexpectedly like a lightning bolt tearing through a clear sky, let silence be the safe haven for your soul. In those moments, when pain, worry, and sorrow surround you, remember that your reaction is what matters most. Stoic philosophy teaches us that it's not external events, but how we face and react to them that determines the quality of our lives. When hearing bad news, don't let negative emotions overwhelm your reason. Take deep, slow breaths, allowing the turbulent waves within to gradually subside. Silence is not avoidance or weakness, but a manifestation of a strong soul and a clear mind. In stillness, you have time to view the problem objectively, analyze the situation from multiple angles, and find viable solutions. Remember, every decision made in anger or haste can lead to regrettable consequences. Therefore, let silence be your trusted companion, helping you soothe negative emotions, illuminate your mind, and guide you towards the right actions. When you maintain composure and think clearly, you will be able to make wise decisions and find the best solutions to any problem. You will no longer be caught in the vortex of worry, fear, or despair, but instead, you will find the strength and resilience to overcome any challenge. Let silence be the lighthouse that guides you through the storms of life. By maintaining calmness and reason, you will not only overcome the immediate difficulties, but also grow and become stronger in spirit. Number 8. Silence in the face of deception. In the complexities of life, deception is an unavoidable reality. We may encounter individuals who deliberately conceal the truth, manipulate information, or even deceive us to achieve their own ends. When faced with such situations, our natural reaction is often anger, confrontation, or an immediate attempt to expose the deception. However, Stoic philosophy offers a different perspective, a wiser and more composed strategy. Silence. Silence in the knowledge of someone's deliberate deception is not weakness or acceptance of being deceived. On the contrary, it is a manifestation of self-control, discernment, and exceptional emotional regulation. When we remain silent, we do not allow anger, disappointment, or hurt to dictate our actions. Instead, we maintain a calm mind, focusing on observing and analyzing the situation objectively. Silence in this context does not mean we ignore or condone deceptive behavior. Rather, we create a space for the deceiver to continue their actions, revealing their own inconsistencies and falsehoods. Our silence acts as a mirror, reflecting their true nature more clearly. When we remain silent, we are discreetly and effectively gathering information. We can closely observe the deceiver's actions, words, and expressions, uncovering crucial clues and evidence. We can also listen to what others say about them, gaining insights that can help us better understand their motives and intentions. Information is power, and in this case, silence is the key to acquiring that power. With sufficient information, we can assess the situation more accurately, determine the severity of the deception, and make the most informed decision about how to proceed. One of the greatest benefits of silence in the face of deception is that it can lead the deceiver to overconfidence in their own downfall. When they do not encounter resistance or confrontation, they may believe they have succeeded in their deception. They may continue to act carelessly, exposing more vulnerabilities and inconsistencies, ultimately revealing their own dishonesty. This does not mean we will remain silent forever. It is merely a temporary strategy to allow us time to think, prepare, and wait for the opportune moment to act. Once we have sufficient information and a clear understanding of the situation, we can decide whether to confront the deceiver directly, report their behavior to superiors or authorities, or simply distance ourselves from them. Imagine you discover a colleague deliberately blaming you for a mistake they made. Instead of reacting immediately, you choose silence. You continue to work diligently, gather evidence of the truth, and wait for the right time to present it to your superiors. With enough evidence and support from others, you can confidently expose your colleague's deception and protect your reputation. Silence in the face of deception is a wise and prudent strategy that requires patience, self-control, and the ability to analyze situations. It is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of wisdom and inner strength. When we know how to use silence effectively, we can transform it into a powerful weapon to protect ourselves, uncover the truth, and make the most informed decisions. Number 9. Silence when someone confides. When a friend, family member, or even a stranger opens up to share their stories and feelings, your silence is more than just listening. It's a way to show deep respect for the speaker. In those moments, you are creating a safe space where they feel heard, understood, and accepted. Your silence is not indifference or lack of concern. On the contrary, it's a way to focus entirely on what they are saying, without being distracted by your own thoughts or judgments. You're allowing them to freely express their emotions, thoughts, and experiences without fear of judgment or criticism. Stoic philosophy teaches that listening is a more important skill than speaking. When we listen, We expand our understanding of the world and the people around us. We learn to see things from different perspectives, becoming more empathetic and compassionate. When you remain silent and listen sincerely, you are demonstrating deep understanding and empathy for the speaker. You are showing them that you care about what they are going through, that you are willing to share their burden and walk alongside them on life's journey. Silence is not only a way to show respect and understanding, but also a powerful tool for building trust and connection. When you listen sincerely, you are showing others that you are trustworthy, that they can rely on you in difficult times. Your silence can also soothe the speaker's anger, sadness, or frustration. Sometimes just having someone listen and understand can make us feel much lighter and more at peace. Listening with your heart is an art, and silence is the key to becoming a great listener. However, to achieve this, you need to cultivate patience, focus, and empathy. Learn to resist the urge to interrupt or offer advice. Focus on listening and understanding what the other person is saying instead of just waiting for your turn to speak. Put yourself in their shoes, feel what they are feeling, and share those emotions with them. A friend of yours has just experienced a significant loss. Instead of trying to comfort them with empty words, you choose to sit silently beside them, listening to their stories and sharing their pain. Your silence makes them feel understood and empathized with, helping them overcome this difficult period more easily. Silence when someone shares their feelings is a small act with great significance. It not only shows respect and understanding, but also helps build trust, connection, and brings comfort to the speaker. Learn to be silent and listen with your heart, so you can become a trustworthy and beloved friend, family member, or even a stranger. Thought number 10, silence when unsolicited. In life, we often encounter situations where others are facing difficulties, challenges, or making important decisions. Our natural instinct may be to help, share our experiences, or offer advice. However, Stoic philosophy advises us that silence when our opinion is not sought is a sign of wisdom and respect. Each person has their own life, their own way of perceiving and solving problems. When we offer unsolicited advice, we inadvertently intrude upon their personal space. This can make them feel imposed upon, controlled, or even offended. Silence in these situations does not mean we are indifferent or uncaring. On the contrary, it's a way to show deep respect for others' freedom of choice. We trust that they have the ability to think for themselves, assess the situation, and make the most suitable decision for themselves. Everyone has different values, perspectives, and life experiences. What we consider right may not be right for others. When we offer unsolicited advice, we are imposing our views on others, unaware that it may not be appropriate for their circumstances or personality. Silence allows us to respect individual differences. We accept that everyone has the right to choose their own path, no matter how different it may be from ours. This respect not only helps us build good relationships with others, but also helps us learn and broaden our horizons. When we are always ready to offer advice, we inadvertently deprive others of the opportunity to face challenges and find solutions on their own. This can make them dependent and lacking confidence in their abilities. Silence allows others to experience and learn from their own mistakes and successes. It is a necessary process for them to mature and develop. When we trust in their capabilities, we are giving them an invaluable gift, confidence and independence. However, silence does not mean we must remain absolutely silent in all situations. There are times when our advice can be truly helpful and necessary. So when should we speak up? When asked for advice. This is the clearest sign that someone needs help and wants to hear your opinion. Share your experiences and knowledge sincerely and objectively, but always respect their final decision. When someone's in danger, if you notice someone engaging in dangerous behavior or potentially harming themselves or others, speak up and try to help them. When your relationship is close enough, if you have a close relationship with the person, you can share your opinion tactfully and gently, but always remember they have the right not to follow your advice. A friend of yours is struggling at work. Instead of immediately offering advice, listen to their concerns. Ask questions to help them analyze the situation and find solutions themselves. If they ask for your opinion, share your experiences and knowledge, but always respect their final decision. Number 11, silence in action, the art of nurturing success. In the pursuit of our goals, silence is not merely a choice, but a wise and subtle strategy. It is the art of patience, focus, and resilience, helping us protect and nurture our ideas and plans until they bear fruit. When we harbor a plan or a new idea, sharing it prematurely with others can bring unnecessary risks. Criticism, subjective judgments, or even doubt from those around us can shake our will and belief. Some may even intentionally hinder or exploit our ideas for their own gain. Silence during this phase acts as a sturdy shield, protecting our ideas from negative external influences. It allows us to focus on refining our plan, thoroughly exploring all aspects, and preparing for any possible scenario. Focus is a crucial element in turning ideas into reality. When we share our plans with others, we not only face opposing opinions, but also get distracted by unnecessary questions and advice. This can diminish our focus and effectiveness. Silence creates a tranquil space where we can devote all our energy and intellect to executing our plan. Unburdened by external factors, we can work efficiently, creatively, and achieve the best results. Stoic philosophy emphasizes self-control and discipline. When we remain silent about our plans, we demonstrate confidence in our abilities and the value of our pursuits. We don't need external validation or support to keep moving forward. This silence also serves as a way to cultivate patience and resilience. In the process of executing our plans, we will inevitably encounter difficulties and challenges. Silence helps us maintain our spirit, not be discouraged by setbacks, and persistently pursue our goals. When we achieve success, it is the best answer to any doubts or criticisms we faced before. Our past silence becomes part of our success story, proving to everyone that we were right to believe in ourselves and persevere in our pursuits. A young entrepreneur nurtures a groundbreaking business idea. Instead of sharing it with everyone, he silently researches the market, seeks partners, and develops a detailed business plan. After months of tireless work, he launches his product and quickly achieves great success. His past silence allowed him to focus on executing his plan and avoid unnecessary risks. Silence in action is not passivity or timidity. It is an intelligent strategy that demonstrates confidence, resilience, and self-control. When we know how to use silence effectively, we can protect and nurture our ambitious goals, create remarkable successes, and prove to the world the value of perseverance and unwavering effort. Number 12, silence when successful. In the symphony of life, success is a high note resonating through space and time. Some choose to play this note with loud, ostentatious sounds, as if wanting the whole world to know of their triumph. But others choose to gently touch the keys, letting the note linger in silence like a profound symphony reserved for their soul. These individuals don't seek external validation, nor are they swept away by the ephemeral whirlwind of fame and praise. They are Stoics, mature souls, who understand that their true worth lies not in empty compliments, but in the actions and results they have diligently cultivated. In the vast ocean of life, success is like a radiant lighthouse attracting all eyes, but that light can also become a target for arrows of envy and jealousy from those who resent seeing others rise. Silence in success is how Stoics build a sturdy shield, protecting themselves from those negative energies. They understand that flaunting success is just a way of putting oneself in the crosshairs of ill-intentioned individuals. Instead of boasting, they choose to quietly enjoy the joy of victory, focusing on continuing to develop themselves and perfecting their next goals. Silence is not a sign of weakness or lack of confidence. On the contrary, it is an expression of a strong soul that has overcome the temptations of vanity, wise enough to realize that there is no need to show off to affirm one's worth. Stoics understand that true success doesn't need to be spoken. It will shine through concrete actions and results. They don't need to seek external recognition, because they have already recognized their own value. In Stoic philosophy, success is not the final destination, but a continuous, never-ending journey. And on that journey, silence is a valuable companion, helping Stoics maintain a calm state of mind, not being swept away by the temptations of fame and fortune. They understand that success is not something that can be achieved overnight, but is the result of a process of continuous effort. Therefore, instead of indulging in the joy of victory, they always look ahead towards higher and further goals. Silence is not only a way to protect oneself from negative energies, but also a way to nurture the soul, sowing seeds for future success. When not distracted by praise or criticism, Stoics can focus all their energy on self-development, perfecting the skills and knowledge needed to achieve their goals. They understand that success is not a race, but a journey of self-discovery, continuous learning, and improvement. And silence is the key that opens the door to sustainable success. In the symphony of life, success is a high note, but not everyone knows how to play it with finesse and depth. Stoics, with their profound philosophy and mature souls, have chosen to express success through silence and humility. They understand that success is not the final destination, but a continuous, never-ending journey. And on that journey, silence is a valuable companion, helping them maintain a calm state of mind, not being swept away by the temptations of fame and fortune. Silence is not only a way to protect oneself from negative energies, but also a way to nurture the soul, sowing seeds for future success. Because the greatest success is not when you talk about it, but when it speaks for itself. Number 13, silence when blamed. In the unexpected twists and turns of life, we often face accusations, harmful misunderstandings, or unjust judgments. Amidst the storm of emotions, Stoic philosophy teaches us that silence is not a sign of surrender or weakness, but rather an expression of wisdom and inner strength. Silence is about listening, understanding the emotions behind the words, and recognizing the frustrations underlying the accusations. It allows us to reflect, to analyze situations objectively, and to view problems from multiple perspectives to find the best solutions. Silence is not about resignation. It's about having confidence in oneself and believing that time will reveal the truth. In difficult moments, silence acts as a solid fortress, protecting us from the venomous arrows of harsh words and the tumultuous waves of emotions. It gives us time to regain our composure, to see things clearly, and to make sound decisions. Silence is not just a smart strategy for dealing with conflict, but also an art of living. It helps us develop patience, emotional control, and empathy. By knowing when to remain silent, we become stronger, wiser, and more respected in the eyes of others. So, when faced with accusations, instead of reacting hastily, try choosing silence. Let that silence speak for you, let time reveal the truth, and let your wisdom shine through. As the philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Number 14. Silence in Success, the voice of humility and wisdom. In moments of glory, when the spotlight shines and applause echoes, there exists a silent strength, a subtle beauty that not everyone recognizes. It is silence. Amidst the cheers and congratulations, amidst the joy of victory and the surge of pride, let silence speak. Let your success shine on its own, for that is the highest expression of wisdom and humility. Silence is not timidity or lack of confidence. It's a way to show appreciation for our efforts and the contributions of those around us. Success doesn't come by chance. It's the result of relentless striving, of sweat and tears, of sacrifices and trade-offs. And on that journey, we're never alone. There are always teachers, friends, and colleagues who have accompanied, supported, and helped us. Silence in the moment of triumph is how we express gratitude to those who have contributed to our success, a way to show our deep appreciation for them. Silence is also a manifestation of confidence and resilience. When we have achieved success, we don't need to show off or boast to prove our worth. Our accomplishments speak for themselves. Silence at this time shows that we are not swayed by external praise or criticism, but remain steadfast in our beliefs and values. Furthermore, silence provides space for introspection and further growth. Amidst the cheers and celebrations, take a moment to listen to the voice of your heart, to look back on the journey you've traveled, to reflect on the lessons learned, and to prepare for new challenges ahead. Success is not the final destination, but a milestone on life's long journey. Silence helps us maintain humility, not resting on our laurels, but always striving to learn and improve. Remember the old saying, water can lift a boat, but it can also capsize it. Success can bring us joy and pride, but it can also lead to arrogance and complacency. Always maintain humility and gratitude so that success doesn't overshadow the good values within your soul. Let silence be a part of your success. Let it speak of your maturity and wisdom. Because sometimes the unspoken words hold more power than 1,000 utterances. As we conclude our exploration of silence in the light of Marcus Aurelius's Stoic philosophy, let us etch in our hearts that silence is not merely an absence of words, but a powerful tool for self-mastery and finding inner peace. By embracing silence in these 14 situations, we cultivate resilience, wisdom, and tranquility amidst life's inevitable storms. Silence becomes a safe haven, a guiding lighthouse, and an endless source of strength for your soul. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By choosing silence, we create a vast space for contemplation, allowing our thoughts to mature and our wisdom to blossom. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovering the inspiring teachings of Stoicism. May the practice of silence enrich your life and empower you to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. And always remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Until our next journey, stay strong, stay silent, and stay stoic.